Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the first weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
2nd and 2. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football, and it looks like Steeler football. It is! He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. An option handoff given to Harris. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good decision there. He was looking, and he was looking, but the coverage was excellent. Nice job to get rid of it and try and find something better on 3rd and goal. He didn't let that clock accelerate and force him into an error.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Harris, and that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Here we go. Ready?
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Burrow. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on second down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Second down and goal. Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be met at about the 43. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. A first down and more for Edwards-Helaire. And down to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Burrow on play action. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Burrow. There's the rookie from LSU. It's Jamar Chase. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he found that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Again, Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Steelers 3.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Ray McCloud to return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Play action. It's Burrow. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. First down, here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Thomas brings it in. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep.
Clyde Edwards, the ball carrier, brought down just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score. Bengals 14, Steelers 3.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. McLeod now on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards to pick up there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
3. 2nd down and 3. Now Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick.
And what a big 2020 season for the Saints for this 3rd-round pick in 2017 out of Florida Atlantic. Now, he signed with the Bengals back in March, but for New Orleans last year, 13.5 sacks, which tied Aaron Donald for the NFC lead.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. McLeod now on the return. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. Flushed out right. Completion here to Claypool. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
2020 was a strong draft for receivers, and the Steelers got an excellent one in the 2nd round in Chase Claypool out of Notre Dame. 11 total touchdowns last year. Among rookies, only Jonathan Taylor of the Colts had more. A strong catch there.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 9.
Let's put that team on the clock. 24 is the mic.
Kaepernick going to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw is Kaepernick. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's going to be a long day. 24 is the mic. Big.
Now Kaepernick. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Rolling to his left. It's brought in by Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
To throw, Kaepernick. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Thomas has got it, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
One more time with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They go play action now. Burrow. Now he'll escape to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's Chase now on the jet sweep. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The trick play does not pan out here on 4th and goal. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Back near his goal line. Here's Kaepernick, escaping the pressure right. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. And they run with Harris off the option. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. To throw, Kaepernick. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Burrow on play action. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Back to throw, Kaepernick. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
To throw is Kaepernick. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Hey, 91. Set. Under 10. Hey, 91.
They run again with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Phillips. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Throwing, Burrow. That's complete to Chase. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Now the Bengals will again line up to go for 2. Now it's Burrow. And now it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they can't bring him down. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
At the Steelers' 33-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And room there to work it inside the 25. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals.